Mozilla has decided to stop accepting Bitcoin donations. They think proof of work is bad. But they will develop and share a whitelist of proof of stake shitcoins and begin accepting those in the next few months. Not going to make it of the most epic proportions. Alex, you are correct. What is he doing? He is retweeting an awful tweet by Mozilla. Okay. And let's take a look at that tweet before we dive into the nonsense little article that we have about it. Thank you all for engaging in this important discussion about the impact of shitcoins on the environment and for pushing us to think critically about our climate commitments. Today, we're announcing an update to our cryptocurrency donation policy. Okay. So, let's take a look at this. Mozilla published its climate commitments, and since cryptocurrency's environmental toll has become more apparent. Indeed. Mozilla will no longer accept proof of work cryptocurrencies, which are more energy intensive. That's right. Using more energy, bad. Think of all the innovations throughout history using more energy. Those were all terrible. Fire was terrible. Electricity was terrible. All of this is terrible, okay? Right now, you're just existing in terrible lives because of all these horrible innovations because of increased energy use, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, Mozilla will accept proof-of-stake shitcoins, which are less energy intensive. Mozilla will develop and share a list of cryptocurrencies we accept by the end of Q2 2022. So let's take a look at some of these coins here that they're going to be willing to accept, right? Because these are proof-of-stake shitcoins, and this is the rec leaderboard. Right? These are projects where people got rug pulled, like Ronin Network, like Poly Network, like Wormhole, right? All of this garbage. This is the kind of crap that they're going to be willing to accept. Now, I'm not saying these specific coins, but I'm just trying to give you an idea of the ilk of the quality of the donations that they're looking for. So you kind of got to wonder, why would you make such a stupid decision to go for something that really has no value, shouldn't be money, and really, has no use in existing, and the free market should siphon it out, Why would you do this? So we went to go take a look, maybe, at the people running Mozilla. And again, I'm going to pull some strings together. Who knows? Maybe it means something. Maybe it doesn't. But on the Mozilla Foundation, we've got this. I looked through every single person. And we've got Navrina Singh. Okay? So this person is actually part of the World Economic Forum. And I know, we're all surprised, right?
Oh, man.
Oh, there you go. That's right. She was, so anyways, let's go take a look. One of the young global leaders with the World Economic Forum. There you go, guys. It's just interesting, right? So I've heard the argument that, Elizabeth Stark, right, had nothing to do with the World Economic Forum, and she ended up there. Elizabeth Stark wasn't a young global leader with the World Economic Forum like Justin Trudeau is. Okay? So, yeah, these people are everywhere. So if you wonder why Mozilla has an ESG narrative, take a look at their board of directors and their foundation, and you'll understand. Okay, so before I move on to the next one, does anybody have any comments about the Mozilla stupidity?
Dude, this has been debunked so many goddamn times, right? It clearly, let me explain it one more time very quickly. I want to pass it on to Sam. Without proof of work, money is corruptible. Proof of work is what keeps Bitcoin uncorruptible, right? Proof of stake is a continuation of the old system with a brand new name, which is exactly why the World Economic Forum supports things like Ethereum, which I might add haven't been able to get proof of stake to work, even though it's been a couple years, right? And they release, attack ads on their Twitter, right, attacking Bitcoin's, mining and proof of work. They even came out with something ludicrous saying that Bitcoin was going to consume all the world's energy by a certain date. That turned out to be completely wrong. They aren't really concerned about the truth. They're concerned about selling you a false narrative with the hope that enough NPCs buy into it that they can get a mob behind it to, in their eyes, get some type of regulatory pressure on Bitcoin. And that's exactly what Chris Larson of XRP spent $5 million to try to do so. But unfortunately for him, He spent $5 million stress testing the honey badger to make the honey badger inevitably stronger. Anyway, Sam, what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, man, it's the same. It's the Bitcoin versus ESG. It's basically permeated the whole conference, that topic, and it's disingenuous because not factual, like straight up. I think it shows a misunderstanding of Bitcoin and energy. And then ESG is being used to control from these organizations, these large, powerful organizations like the World Economic Forum, who try to influence companies and what they do based on these things that they just create out of nowhere. Like, we're going to do ESG now, and there's no defined definitions of like what that actually means. And for me, proof of stake is just the same thing, like you said, that we already have that can be controlled, which is why they like it. And it's an attack on Bitcoin. It's an attack on proof of work. And for me, like, proof of stake is just trying to recreate like the perfect fairness of proof of work. It's basically trying to make like a artificial consensus mechanism that tries to recreate the fairness that is the energy of proof of work. And so it's just inferior from the get-go. It's a less secure consensus mechanism. And so it's just all bullshit, to be honest with you.